talking about some adult content and also some controversial topic, and it might anger some people, so you might want to watch a different video. If you feel that that'll bother you. So I'm not against individuals making porn. I think as long as the videos basically it's adult actors, consensual videos, it's generally okay with me. Now there was a recent video by Lauren Chen. She's got a big YouTube channel, and it was about Onlyfans girls, and it is about Onlyfans girls who make adult content, and not all Onlyfans creators make adult content. You also, I think I heard that you have some cooking channels on there and stuff like that, but basically what OnlyFans is, it's a website, and then there's a paywall, so you have to pay generally to see content creators content, and it's generally like there's a lot of porn on there, and I'm just eating a big plate of penne with vodka sauce. And so this Lauren Chen is like a right-wing political commentator. I used to watch a lot of her stuff, but when I watch it now, I just kind of get upset when I watch it. It's not that her content is bad or something. She makes really good content. I get upset about the stuff that she disagrees with me in the end. It's just like it riles me up. It gets me amped up. I still watch some of her videos now and then, man. And let me just see here. But actually, there's a right-wing commentator actually voted NDP, New Democratic Party in Canada. The last provincial election, actually. So I think my politics are, well, I don't really want to get into it, but NDP is kind of like mostly left-wing. And there's some good pasta. I'm just hoping it lasts me to the end of the video. But yeah, so now let me just see here. Some OnlyFans girls are making about $100,000. Could be like a year. Some of them are probably making that amount every month or 2 months. Some of them are making, the OnlyFans girls who make adult content are making so much money, it's not even funny. But I guess what Lauren was saying is that the mainstream media is trying to make it seem like if you're an OnlyFans girl, you're going to be automatically making a huge amount of money from your videos. And she's saying that basically that's misleading because that's not the case at all. you have Onlyfans girls, some of them, a very small percentage of them, making a huge amount of money. And so it's true that some of them make a huge amount of money, but a lot of them are only making a couple $100s a month. And she was just saying you may as well work at Chipotle instead of making adult content. And I kind of agree with her. I mean, making adult content basically, I was on the bus, this was a while back actually, but it said something like, your leaked nudes are, what do you call them? The word I was looking for is, your leaked nudes are permanent on the internet. And then it had the word permanent, I think, crossed out. And then it said erasable or something like that. And it was basically just saying that if you want your porn to be, or maybe I wouldn't call it porn because it's just like, I guess it would be porn, yeah. To be erased from the internet, it is possible. And because it's kind of popular belief that it is impossible to get rid of your porn, because once it's on there, people will just continue to like you have no control over it. But now I kind of think that basically once your porn's on the internet, it would be hard to ensure that your porn is completely off the internet if that's what you want to do. You want to get it off the internet. Because anybody can just, excuse me, download it. I guess if all else fails, they can just pay for it or something. If there's a paywall, and take a video of it on there, just take a video camera out or their phone out and just point it at their computer screen while it plays, and they have that video. And once it's taken down from the main site, they can just upload it afterwards. But yeah. So Lauren was saying that you may as well work at Chipotle if you're looking to make money, rather than selling pictures of yourself or videos of yourself naked, videos of yourself having sex on the internet. I do agree with that. I think if you're gonna do porn, it may as well pay very well. I mean, there's no point in doing it basically, in my opinion. I think generally if you're gonna do it, I think that you better make sure that you actually love doing it. That's because of the damage it can do to your reputation and stuff like that. It shouldn't be about the money, because there's a good chance that you're not going to make very much money on it. But I don't want to discourage some potential people who are interested in doing porn and who would honestly love to do that kind of work, because I'm not anti-porn, and I believe in, it's to be able to follow their dreams. But I guess my point is you better make sure that you do love it, or else you're probably gonna quit before you really start making a decent living off of Onlyfans. If you don't, loving it will give you the persistence to keep going even when you're only making a couple $100 a month. And so, yeah, that's what I believe. I mean, so if anybody's looking to get rich quick, I'd say the chances of that is pretty low. But I believe that porn will become so mainstream in the future that I believe if, like, let's say you have a kid, 10-year-old kid going to elementary school, his teacher could be doing porn on the side, and then everybody knows about it. Let's say the parents know about it, the teachers know about it, the principal knows about it, the mainstream media knows about it, and I think it would be accepting, that people would just be accepting of it. But I think we're not there yet, and it'll be like actually quite a long time until we're at that point. Yeah, it's kind of interesting stuff. Like, because I think if you do OnlyFans right here, you're competing with Pornhub, basically, and Pornhub has free porn, so you're competing with free porn. So what's going to make someone watch your videos? Either you're able to find some niche which people didn't know about maybe, or people want to subscribe to you because of your celebrity status. That's my opinion of why people why some OnlyFans girls are making hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars off of OnlyFans from their adult content, is because guys and girls, but mostly guys of course, they believe that, it's like watching a celebrity, right? I mean, if you're old enough, we all know how much of a stir Kim Kardashian's sex tape made. Paris Hilton's sex tape made. So, it's like you're watching a celebrity and seeing them naked and seeing them maybe have sex, which is exciting to some people. Unless there's something that I just don't understand. I am not a subscriber of OnlyFans. But I guess you could say that, well, if sex work becomes to the point where there's no stigma against it anymore, why not have a side hustle in the porn industry? Make some extra money. That's interesting stuff. But and now, let me just see here. What am I doing? I think that about Chen in the video that she made, Chen went on to say that she gives some give some accounts that some of these porn stars have made that they couldn't find boyfriends, and the reason is because the girls or these adult actresses are saying that they're too beautiful, and that guys are like scared to ask them out, which is kind of interesting because you think that, you know, the more physically attractive the girl is, basically the more she's gonna get asked out. Because personality and being a good person is important, but you know, let's just be real here. But I guess maybe they do have a point. Maybe a lot of guys don't think they'll be able to get these hot girls, so they're gonna choose not to ask them out. But I mean, I think there's just a couple of cases of this happening. I think, and another thing that Jen says is that these girls are having a hard time finding boyfriends because the guys don't want to date porn actresses. I think there's so many male feminists out there now who are pro-sex work. There's less and less of a stigma about porn right now. I think that if you are a porn star, a female porn star, you won't have a hard time finding a boyfriend. I mean, and as far as the super hot girls go, there are adult actresses and claim guys are too intimidated by them to ask them out. I think they just need to try online dating and lower their standards a bit. I mean, I've had a friend who said, he's a guy, but he said he has a friend who's a girl, and she does online dating on plentyoffish.com. I think that site's still around, but it was a popular dating website. And he was saying she gets like 50 messages a day, so I mean, there's no way that those girls wouldn't be asked out on online dating. I think it's just an issue of the standards being too high, basically. But on other notes, I probably just, over that chat there, I probably just lost about maybe about 2,000 subscribers. But well, yeah, I hope not, but we'll see. I mean, but let me just see here. Okay, so weight loss update. Basically, I haven't lost any weight. I'm trying to lose weight, but yeah, to be honest with you, the scale said 217 the other day, which was a little bit lower than usual. But I still have a long way to go, so yeah. So I've been kind of failing at that recently, to be honest with you. So now, I think that I just want to talk about the power of starting a script, or starting a paper, or starting some notes on something that you have as an idea for people who want to kind of like become more creative. And for people who want to maybe solidify some plans for the future or something like that. I have some tips that involves note taking. Basically, like I start off by just opening the notes application on my phone, and then I'll just add like one line about something that came to my mind that interests me about a script for a YouTube channel. And I think and then I just, one line, just in, what do you call it? Abbreviations, stuff like, short form text. And that alone makes me more likely to add notes to this script in the future, in the near future. And I think that it just primes your brain for creativity and gets you more focused. And I keep going back to that note application on my phone and opening up that document and, go maybe once or twice a day. Adding more and more to it. Not trying to be perfect. And then I can copy and paste the text. Once I feel I'm pretty much finished, copy and paste the text from that document and send it into an email to myself, and then that way I can get it onto my computer. So I can edit it. So when I'm taking the notes initially before I get on my computer and stuff, I'm not worried about it being sloppy. I'm not, worried about that type of stuff. But yeah, I would encourage that. I don't know if I expressed it very well, but friends have been asking me. They've been asking me at work. They're just like, Matt, when you gonna come up with a new comedy video? And I just said, well, I'm working on a comedy video right now, basically. I should have said, like, yeah, I guess I am working on it. I'm working on, like I said before, in the previous point, I'm making notes about a comedy video, and what's holding me back is just kind of actually making a storyboard, and for it, writing an actual script, and a big part of it is getting the actors that I need, because my friends, they say that they'll be happy to perform in my videos. They're not trained actors, but I think I'm gonna need some actors for this one. I don't want to reveal my ideas yet, because it's possible that someone could steal this idea that I have, so no, but I'm thinking about I want to share my opinion on rap. Like, I don't know if I talked about this before, but the rapper Nas, who's a great rapper, I would highly recommend you listen to his songs Made You Look. And if you're really in the mood for a song, which is not for the faint of heart, but it's called, I Think You Wanna Be Me. It's but Ether is also amazing, but was a song. He said like hip hop is dead or something, and he compared a lot of the artists. And you know what? The songwriting may have gone downhill a bit, and the lyrical talent, the technical rhymes and stuff may have decreased a bit in nowadays. In some ways, yeah, some ways, no. Eminem seems to be back. He's very lyrical and talented. But, you know, I was listening to the song. My opinion is basically, if people are enjoying the music, that's okay. We're not, rappers or individuals are not obligated to start rapping and making, doing songwriting that's at a very high caliber and very technical raps. No one needs to do that. You know what I mean? We'll always have great story writing from Tupac, great lyrics from Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. that we can listen to. Like, I was watching this one video, and it was showing the great rap of the past compared to the rap that we have now, and it's basically calling down the rap we have now. But anyway, I played this one video by Ray Shremerd. It's called Swang, and but if you listen to the song, it just it's an awesome song. That song, basically, yeah. And there's kind of this line in it that goes, "Money in the air. What goes up has got to come down." And I don't know, I just think that that's a great lyric. It just makes you want to go spend $10,000 on something in a stupid way. Go to a strip club and make it rain. But it just I can't really explain why I like that lyric so much, though. I wish I was better at expressing myself sometimes, but I just think that if people are enjoying it, what's the harm? And they're not screwing anybody over. The only people who are listening to them are choosing to spend their dollars on that music, spend their time listening to that music. No worries, you know. Man, I was talking to a chef at a work at a resort. And I was talking to a chef recently who works there, and he was just like telling me how much money he makes, basically. And because we were just talking, and I don't think he was bragging or anything really, but I would like that he's making a lot of money, and he said the chefs there are making a lot of money, and kind of surprised me a bit. And I was just like, whoa, that's a lot of money. I was like, man, that'd be nice. And yeah, but okay, I was thinking about doing Twitch. I was thinking about doing Twitch, making Twitch is like a website where, or maybe it's called an application, where people do, content creators just do live streams, and people can sign up and donate and watch the live streams. And I think I've kind of figured out what I need to do. If I do it, I'm going to need to, one, entertain, two, need to interact with the audience, three, give more than just gameplay if I play games on Twitch. And I think I probably need to put my face in it and do the gameplay. But then again, maybe not. I was thinking about they have like Halo, a first person shooter Xbox game, for instance. They'll have replays of this guy running around and shooting monsters and stuff like that, and people would do a voiceover over that. And so all you'll see is just the person running around shooting monster, and you'll hear the voiceover talking about different topics, interesting things. And I think I might do some of that myself, but I'm not sure. Or I might do it or ASMR, or I might do games where I play computer games and do it ASMR, but talk about, also ramble about stuff, and also respond to people's comments like that. And then maybe also post the videos they do on Twitch on YouTube afterwards, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, don't know if that'll work, but now my next topic, I think that I may have talked about it in a previous video, but I'm not totally sure. That's of my teaching career. And I'm not a teacher right now. I'm a front desk agent at a resort that checks people in, checks people out, and makes reservations. But yeah, but I'll talk about my teaching career though. I was thinking about what I should do with my life, and because I just or maybe not just, but I graduated with a 3-year Bachelor of Physical and Health Education from a university, which is basically a general kinesiology degree. And kinesiology is the study of human movement. And I was like thinking that I probably wouldn't be able to get a job with that degree, so and that's what the guidance counselor from the kinesiology department told me. It's like, you do a 3-year degree like that. I mean, most organizations are wanting people with 4-year degrees and stuff, so. But I thought that I was thinking about what to do with my life, and I think it was I wanted to teach because I could put on a show, and I like to put on a show, hence this YouTube channel. Also, in previous jobs I've had in the past, like working as a line cook, I enjoyed training new staff on how to make salads and prep cook and stuff. And so I enjoyed teaching, maybe, from the very limited experience that I had from teaching. And I was kind of like, what can I do now? Because my GPA was bad. I had a low GPA I wasn't a great student. And so I wasn't having a high enough GPA to apply for like a after degree in education or anything like that. And but I came across English as a second language teaching, and you could do like a course which would take like 1 semester, and you could combine that with your bachelor degree, and then you'd be eligible to teach English as a second language. And then I started looking into this career option, and I found it said some job postings that said you were making $20 an hour. And at the time I didn't know much. I was thinking that was a lot of money, and now I realize that's really not a lot of money. $20 an hour. Like, so some of them were like $2,000 a month. And somehow I thought I was going to be able to afford a $2,000 a month apartment with only making $20 an hour. And that was my idea. I think I had no idea what I was getting into, and luckily I didn't do that. I don't even know if I qualify for an apartment like that, but and also I didn't factor in the teaching hours, because you're not always given like 40 hours a week when you're a teacher, because you have all this time that you do for preparing for classes, writing your lesson plans and stuff like that, and you're not paid when you're doing that. So but I ended up taking this ESL teaching course, and I did well, and I enjoyed it, and I had a practicum and with the AU University, and I ended up just missing one of my observations where I was supposed to firstly observe another ESL teacher, experienced ESL teacher, and I just missed it because I was dumb. And yeah, my teacher from my ESL course gave me like a bad look when I told her about that, which I deserved. But after that, I started performing well in my practicum, and this was at a university. And then at the end of my practicum, and that's like practicum's like when you go and you actually work for free. Generally, you can't get a paid practicum, but in a field that you're studying, and so teaching ESL and English as a second language to adult students from like Japan and China and stuff like that. And at the end of the practicum, my mentor was like, "Hey, why don't you apply here?" And I was like, "Well, I don't even think I could get a job. I didn't think I'd get a job here at the university. It's not like you're a professor, but it's like, I thought that was pretty high status stuff." And she's like, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and apply here." And I was like, "Okay." So I did, and I got rejected initially, but but then a while after that, they put out a job posting. I'm sorry if I already talked about this in a previous video, but hopefully you don't mind. But the same school put out a job posting, and they're like, and I applied for it, and pretty much immediately got the job, because an instructor had quit her job suddenly, and they needed somebody to fill her place immediately, because the semester was about to start, or had already started maybe. And so I was thrilled. I was like, this is like my dream job. And and let me just see, where am I? But I soon found out that the workload was crazy. I was teaching 4 courses, and all ESL, and there was this one grammar course which was like crazy difficult grammar points to understand. Grammar points that we never went over really in my ESL training course. The ESL training course I took was, or program I took, I guess it was multiple courses, was a good program with good instructors, but I would stay up to like 3 in the morning trying to figure out these grammar points, how they understood, so I could teach what I learned, so they could actually understand what I'm teaching. And it would be like 3 in the morning before it clicked. It would always click. That way I could understand it, and I'd be able to teach it. But it took like till 3 in the morning, so I was getting like 3 hours of sleep at night. And I had this problem with my print. I didn't have a printer. My printer was back home in my parents' place, which was about a 3-hour drive away from where I lived, and yeah, I should have got them to just ship the printer to me express post, but I didn't, and I was using the university library's printer, and I would go there at like 7 o'clock in the morning or something, 8 o'clock in the morning, whenever it opened. I'd wait for the doors to open, go out, print out all my my lesson plans and all my worksheets that I had for the students, and yeah, and we'd run out of paper sometimes, and it would just be like such a hassle to have to do that before starting class. And what was I gonna say? I was making like $35 an hour, which to me was like insane. But keep in mind, it's the teaching hour thing, right? Because I wasn't given, even though I was a full-time teacher, a full course load, I wasn't, I didn't have like 40 hours a week, because I had all those hours that I was preparing my lesson plans for, and I wasn't getting paid for that, and I would only teach like, I don't know, like 4 hours a day or something like that, but still, so it'd be an awesome, it was my dream job, but it'd be an awesome part-time job for some people, if they had like, yeah, I mean, because like you can go and teach 2 hours and you make $70, and it's just like insane, and it's like a job that you actually want to do, and I want to go, and but what I was gonna say here, but anyways, I was like stressing out, I was losing my hair, I had this one course that I was teaching, it was like a reading course, and I didn't understand how to teach the course really, and I should have asked more questions about that to other instructors, and I ended up basically like cutting corners in the class and not understanding what the hell I was teaching basically, and that was just for one of the classes, not all of them, but yeah, and I felt bad and I still regret it to this day. But in another course I taught, my students completed an exam, and they're like, hey, we did well on that exam because of what you taught us. It wasn't an exam that I prepared, it was like this, I think it was like a standardized exam, and yeah, so basically, well, I just hit my nose on that microphone, sorry about that. It was, yeah, so, what was I gonna say? But my, in one of the classes, I had this lady who was like a boss of some kind. I forget what her title was, but she observed one of my classes, and in one of the classes I said, pretend you have a personal assistant. I don't know what I was thinking, right? And it should be, yeah, pretend you have a personal assistant or something, and I was wrong to do that. It didn't make any sense. I mean, not kids, but I mean the adults, the students would have no idea what the hell I was talking about, because they're like 18-year-old students. It's like they don't have personal assistants. Why was I was trying to inspire them or something, but it didn't make any sense. And I had this performance review, and then she brought up that point, and kind of reduced my number of courses from 4 to 1, and yeah, and I was just, which I was kind of upset about, but I ended up accepting it because it really needed to happen too, because I wasn't able to keep up with the workload at the time. But then then I ended up teaching one course, and I think I did well at teaching the one course. It was like a course about what was it? I forget, cultural something. But yeah, what I was gonna say. Then I ended up getting this email a little while later, and then they said you will have no teaching hours next semester, Matthew, because we owed another instructor some more teaching hours. Yeah, so that was that, and I was let go, and I thought I was just getting laid off at the time, but I think I might have been getting. I think I just got fired. But I heard from one of the other instructors that this one instructor that they referred to in that email, he said to the faculty, he's like, I'm gonna quit my job. He'd been there for a while, and I'm gonna quit my job if you don't give me 4 courses next semester. So that's why they took away my course, basically. But I don't know. I think I might have gotten fired, but basically, I lost my dream job. I had my dream job. I was in front of people, putting on a show, enjoying teaching. Other than the whole, I messed up that one course, and I admit that I regret it. But after that, after a little bit of help from another instructor who was very nice, who was teaching the same course to just a different set of students, different class. I understood how to do that course, and if they would have given me another shot at it, I would have done it well. But it's unfortunate that I didn't get a second chance. But that's life sometimes. And but I applied for another job, not recently, but a while back, and it was in a city that's about an hour away by car, and I had dreams of buying a convertible car and living in that city, and then driving to here where there's a national park, and in the summertime, stuff like that, and teaching and enjoying that. But I didn't get that job, and unfortunately now when I went ahead and excuse me one sec. I'm gonna switch to soft spoken now, and hopefully that's okay, because my throat's acting up a bit, and but I ended up applying for this job in Korea. Or sorry, actually, I was speaking softly, but I noticed it wasn't any better. So I think I'm going to continue to whisper. My throat was tickled, and I applied for this ESL teaching job to teach kids in Korea English, and I didn't get that job. But I applied for a job in China to teach English, and I got that job. And I flew into China, and I taught English there for 2 years, just to kids, just very basic English. And if you want to hear about my teaching experience in China, I have other videos about that, and you're welcome to watch those. I'm sure if you just search China in my YouTube channel, you'll be able to find that. But basically what happened was there was COVID-19 happened, and I was in Thailand for a vacation, and then I was unable to. I had a job opportunity lined up in Chengdu, China, but I wasn't able to get that job because I wasn't able to fly into the country because the border was closed. So, or maybe it was that the airports are closed, or whatever. I wasn't able to get in there trying to start my job, so I lost that job. Then moved back to Canada, and then this is a very quick overview I ended up landing this wicked job in China that was going to pay me like a lot of money to teach English to kids. And I just was so lazy. They said that they wanted me to get a COVID test or something like that for me to be able to go teach, and I was just too lazy to do it, and I lost that job opportunity, to be honest with you, so I screwed that up. But now I kind of have two dreams, like maybe, my main dream now is to be able to do YouTube full time and be able to quit my day job. But I I'm kind of interested in teaching. I did apply to and get for an after degree because I found one that actually had low GPA requirements. It was to be like a business technology teacher or something, or a multimedia teacher. And I did apply for that, but they stopped emailing me after a while, and I didn't follow up. And I think I lost out on that opportunity too. And now they don't have that opportunity anymore. So generally my GPA was too low from university to go and get an after degree, which is like one after degree, like you learn about education, and you learn about how to teach, a teachable major and a teachable minor, I guess. And you combine that with the degree that you already have, and then you are eligible to teach English in public school, or to teach certain subjects in public schools, I guess. So, but I kind of want to go to Toronto because there's lots of teaching jobs there for ESL teachers. But kind of the issue is that my parents live here, and I like to see them, and they're not that young anymore, and that's far away. Toronto's far away from where I live. Another thing is, I kind of thinking about starting a family, which I don't even have a girlfriend for that yet. So it's like, I don't know if I teach English, like basically it's like limited hours, so it's not that much money. It's like $20 an hour, and money can be like kind of important when you're trying to start a family and stuff like that. So, but yeah, because I'm getting older now. I'm like 35 years old now. So, but I kind of have the opportunity now because I'm doing month-to-month renting, and I'm not signed into a lease anymore, basically. So I can up and leave basically with only a month and a half notice. And I could quit my job, but I was thinking about, do you think that I should make a Twitter? Would that help with? I'm not sure if I should do that, because I was thinking about doing live streams maybe in Twitch, but getting a Twitter to advertise my new uploads on YouTube and stuff like that, but I'm not sure. But I have some pretty cool news. Springbok ASMR is back. She has a YouTube channel, and she has lots of subscribers, and she makes excellent ASMR content. It's world class. And she took a long break, but now she's back. I guess she's gonna be making a role play right away. And I would highly recommend you to go check that out. And if you want some great ASMR, and yeah, there's been some shenanigans at work. People were trying to check into a chalet, and there was a certain chalet was assigned to them, and so, but the chalet was showing dirty on our computer system, and so we called that chalet to see if the housekeepers were in there cleaning it, how long it would be, because it was already check-in time. It was 4 o'clock, that's when our check-in time is, and it starts. And there was people in that chalet when we called, and they just totally forgot to check out they had to check it. They thought they checked out the next day or something like that. So we had to say, okay, yeah, sorry, you have to leave quickly and get your stuff. And we offered them a room in the hotel, but they declined. And then but they got out of there pretty quick. And then we sent a housekeeper or two to go clean that chalet right away. And then we had the guy, by the time we checked in to the chalet, the guy who was supposed to check in that day, he was checking in quite late, so we had to give him a gift certificate and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of shenanigans. Do you think that I should get veneers on my teeth? My teeth are kind of yellowy, so I don't know too much about how veneers work, but they make your teeth a lot whiter. I think they put like a coating on your teeth, but I don't know if they have to like drill down your teeth and make them smaller, which that sounds awful. So, but I would like whiter teeth. But I notice I grunt sometimes when I get up from my chair, my computer chair now, which is like kind of not that good, kind of because of the weight gain, I think so. But another option for teaching is that I could maybe start over and do like a 5-year degree in teaching, but that's kind of a long time. But sometimes I think sometimes I get to a point where it's like 3 years have passed and I'm like, wow, you know what, I could have went to school and finished X degree and be X professional now and working now and making money, and it's just like, but instead I was just like bugging around doing whatever else. And but that's 5 years now, and I'm 35 now, so I don't know. I would have this income on my YouTube channel, but I don't know, it's hard to say. But I gotta get my glasses adjusted, because sometimes when I'm eating or something, putting my head down, they kind of fall down my face a bit. They don't fall off, but they fall down my face a bit and stuff like that. So, but by watching this crazy series on Netflix with my parents, and it's something to do with like, there's like 3 suns, and it's like sci-fi, and there's like 3 suns in the sky, and they put this certain element on that's like been sent from aliens probably, or that's what we're thinking, and it makes them go into like virtual reality computer game, but it's kind of real maybe, and like they have to go back in time and like convince the people from a long time ago who didn't believe in what we do now in science and how the solar system and stuff like that. They have to convince these people about how the solar system works and stuff like that to save the world and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff, but I have, hopefully I didn't spoil it for you, but I forgot the name of the series. I always do, but been watching a lot of videos by Grubby, who's a Dutch pro gamer, and who I think he used to compete professionally in computer games like Warcraft 3 and Starcraft 2, but now he kind of does, I think, Twitch and YouTube now, and I think he does Twitch anyway, but he makes these Warcraft 3 videos that are really entertaining. He does a commentary and stuff like that, and he's a very good player, and I'm watching some of that on YouTube now. I'm grateful that people like my rambling videos and that I can just put my thoughts in here and stuff, so it's really nice. And I'm glad that I don't have to like structure it like a well-made argument or a well-made speech or something like that. It's just like people don't get mad when I bounce from topic to topic, different topics and stuff like that, and go back to a topic that I talked about 10 minutes ago and stuff, and just have a lot of topics that don't have anything to do with each other. It's nice that I can just share my thoughts like this, so thank you. And but people say posting on social media can be a waste of time, but I think if you're posting content and people can't. It's more than just the little thumbs up symbol. It's like people are actually enjoying it, and that's why they like putting the like symbol. If they're actually enjoying your content, it's like, that's a great thing, isn't it? But I guess my battery's getting low, and I pretty much don't have much else to talk about. So thanks for watching. Okay, bye.